Good afternoon, everybody. Today for Small Business Saturday, we're going to be talking about shipping. So with the upcoming holiday season, one of the big things on everyone's mind who's a business owner is how to navigate shipping costs. As small business consumers, which is, we tend to buy a lot of our supplies and they have to be shipped. We're all very familiar with the fact that sometimes we can get charged outrageous shipping rates. In fact, I had just placed an order, I guess it's been about 3 months now, maybe 2 months, from one of the large sublimation suppliers, and the box weighed 8 pounds, and the total amount that I was charged in shipping was $20. When I saw that on my invoice, I was like floored and appalled because because we're the business owner side of things, we are kind of held hostage by suppliers when they do things like that. And it's really unfair to us. And one of the reasons why it's unfair is because companies like the big sublimation companies, we'll just leave it at that, we won't call anybody out, they get the discounts that we are eligible to get as business owners. And then they also get even more discounts for bulk shipping and other factors just because of their volume-based business. So for us, it's so unfair that we end up getting charged these astronomical shipping rates when the savings should really be passed on to us as the small business. So as small business owners, we are in competition with other small business owners, and the big deterrent a lot of times when it comes to a consumer buying our product is the cost of shipping. Now, shipping costs what it costs, and unfortunately there aren't that many ways that you can avoid it if you are shipping your goods, but there are a lot of different things that you can do to make your products more appealing and to get more savings that you're able to pass on to your customers. Now, passing savings on to your customers is something that really you should be thinking about all the time. I've had people message me before and say, oh, are you sure that this roll of canvas, whatever, only costs $3 to ship? And I say yes, because it weighs under a pound. So it might cost me $4.80 to ship it, but I'll take that $1.80 out of my own profit just for the sake of offering a discounted shipping price. So the methods I'm going to talk about today, it's going to depend on what kind of products you're offering and kind of like what your market is. But let me just break down different things that you can do going into the holiday season to utilize free and discounted shipping so you can increase your sales. And of course, increasing sales and having more appealing products benefits your business, and of course helps you kind of top out your competition. Okay, so the first thing, the first section of this is just to understand ways that you can decrease your shipping costs. Okay, first, most of your products can ship through the Postal Service. The Postal Service offers great commercial rates when you choose to use platforms like Pirate Ship. Unlike Stamps.com, Pirate Ship is completely free, and they offer up to 40% off of the retail rates. Now, the retail rates are the rates that you would pay when you go into the post office. And even on things like flat rate boxes, they can be $2 or $3 less. And $2 or $3, if you're shipping out 200 packages at Christmas, adds up to a lot of money that you're saving. So don't go ship things at the post office. Don't stand in line. Don't torture yourself because you're going to be spending more money. And there's no reason to do that anymore now that you can utilize platforms like Pirate Ship. And of course, Pirate Ship isn't the only one that's out there, but it is the most popular in terms of a free platform. Stamps.com was like a monthly membership, and they actually didn't offer as good of rates, and they got discounts that they weren't passing on to those small businesses. And they got, slapped on the wrist for it as a result of it. So first things first is understand that basically anything that's under 2 or 3 pounds, you can ship through the Postal Service for the most reasonable rate. Anything that's over that, if it fits in a flat rate box, you're still good. If it doesn't fit in a flat rate box, then you're going to want to compare rates with UPS and FedEx. it is 100% worth it to take the time to compare rates from the different shippers. The reason why is because you'll get used to knowing that certain products that you might carry ship cheaper when you ship them with maybe UPS. So for example, doormats. So the doormats weigh about 5 pounds each. Shipping them through the postal service is usually not the best option because they end up costing a lot more because they weigh 5 pounds. But when you ship them through UPS, they're about a third of the cost. So for example, for me to ship one doormat from here to Pennsylvania, if I use USPS and still go through Pirate Ship and get that discount, it's still gonna cost me about $26. $26 to ship one item is kind of crazy, and I don't want to pay that. The customer doesn't want to pay that. Now, if I use UPS, that same 5 pound doormat is only going to cost me $8.90. That is based on signing up for a commercial account with UPS, which is free, and then utilizing the commercial discounts that they'll give you as a business owner. So just those two things, and I can print all my labels at home, have my packages picked up by the carriers, and be well on my way. So knowing the difference between the shippers will help you more effectively price your items. Now, the other thing is packaging when it comes to decreasing the costs of the items that you're shipping. I see people all the time who are shipping things in the most ineffective ways, and I don't really understand why. So doormats, well, there's a perfect example again. Something like that, I wrap mine in brown paper most of the time. It is convenient. I use builder's paper, so it is thicker, and the Postal Service and UPS will both accept brown paper packages. You have to make sure that the edges are completely taped up, but as long as they are not loose and flimsy and likely to rip on the conveyor belts, they will accept them. So that's something to keep in mind about packaging some larger items that are not breakable. And any item that is not breakable, you can absolutely and should ship in a poly mailer. Most items you'll put in a poly mailer will also be able to ship first class mail because they'll be under 1 pound. Now, first class mail is the USPS ground, whatever you want to call it. If you use platforms like Pirate Ship, you will get tracking for free, which is of course what you want and all that really matters. But most of those items will ship for under $5. So these are some things to kind of keep in mind as you're packaging. If you just take the time to weigh your different items, figure out what the most effective packaging form is, and then figure out what the best method of shipping them is, it can make all the worlds of difference in how much money you're spending on shipping and then your ability to pass those savings on to your consumer. And that's just one aspect of shipping in terms of packaging. And then also when it comes to packaging, like I said about the flat rate boxes, you want to make sure that if you have an item that can ship in the flat rate for a lot cheaper, that you absolutely capitalize on those. So that brings me to the second part of shipping. One of the biggest mistakes small business owners make, is not bundling or offering larger quantities of their items or multiples of their items. Offering multiples is a great way to increase your profit and also decrease the cost of shipping. So whether it's in bundle form or multiples, there are a few different ways you can go about this. So first, let's say I sell this aluminum bookmark. These aluminum bookmarks, once they're sublimated, they cost about $1. The retail rate, if I'm selling these direct to a consumer versus I bought these so that I can sell them to authors, so authors can sell them at their events. But so they only would pay $2.50, but they have to order a minimum of 50 of them. But so for the regular consumer, my friend Laura, who's watching with her babies at home, if I was going to mail this to her, I would charge $5 for this bookmark. This bookmark is going to cost me $2.60 if I mailed it first class mail. I could stick this in a regular envelope and put a stamp on it for 55 cents. So you have two different options. So I could offer this for $5 and I could ship it for 55 cents with no tracking, or I can offer it for $5 and charge my customer $3. I don't know about you, but not many people are going to spend $8 on aluminum bookmark even with shipping. If your shipping cost ends up being almost half or more than half of what your product cost is, it's an instant deterrent for your customer. So now here's a better idea. I have this great little tablet cover. these are $8. You can retail this tablet cover for a minimum of $25. And of course, that'll all depend on what kind of design you end up putting on it and how you sell it. This tablet cover, to mail this to my friend Laura, is only going to cost me $3 because this only weighs about 4 ounces. So just for it to, and that is $3 whether I'm shipping it from my house to her house across the city, or if I'm shipping it from my house to California, it's still only going to cost roughly $3 to ship this tablet cover. The bookmark doesn't really add much weight to this. By creating a bundle, you can charge $35 for this little set. You're going to have $10 all in cost, and it's going to cost you less than $5 to ship this. So you're going to end up making $20 off of this little set, which will take you 5 minutes to put together because you're already going to have your designs. All you're going to do is print and press them because sublimation is designed to be fast and easy and profitable. This can be shipped in a poly mailer, so it'd be super cheap, and it's only going to cost a couple of dollars. Bundling items that are similar or that fit a certain category together is the best way to move product, increase your sales, and then of course help offset those shipping costs. Instead of having to pay 2 separate shipping prices on each of these, that bundle, you're basically spending the same amount of money, but your customer is getting much more value. And that alone will make your product more appealing to your target customer. And you'll actually find that if you start doing this, you'll get people who will say, okay, I want that tablet cover and bookmark set, but I saw this bookmark elsewhere. Do you think you can make something similar to this? And then all you have to do is create that design, and you got that sale instead of someone else getting that sale and you making less money. So that is how you handle doing bundling to get the discounted shipping, to get more shipped for the same price. Now, the other tactic that you want to use is doing duplicate products or multiples. And this works especially on glassware. Probably the best example is to use it on glassware. Now, I know a lot of people in here do sell coffee mugs, for example. Glassware was one of the most successful things and where I learned a lot about shipping. So right now what I do on my website is when I sell a coffee mug, I sell them in sets of 2. I sell them 2 for $30 with free shipping. The 2 mugs cost me roughly $5 to make. That's the cost of the mug. I get my mugs from Maryland, China, which is in Maryland, but they're available on Amazon. The 15-ounce mugs are a nice size. That includes the box, the little, box that they're in, and I wrap them in like a bubble wrap pouch. It is actually like a bubble wrap pouch that has like a little sealable part. I get them at Walmart. They come in like a huge roll. Anyway, so I wrap them in a bubble wrap pouch, put them inside the little box, and then those 2 boxes will actually fit in a medium flat rate box with a little bit of brown packing material around them to keep them safe in transit. Now, if for some reason these are going to go someplace where we'll say like the outskirts of Washington State. Now, I'm in North Carolina, so the outskirts of Washington State, even for this item, which weighs roughly 1 pound, or I think it's like 1 pound, 4 ounces, it's going to end up costing me, if I went by weight, around $13 or $14. No, I think it's $17 if I do it by weight. But if I put it in a medium flat rate box, the max I'm going to spend is $11. And again, that's using Pirate Ship or another commercial shipping platform to help offset the price and get that commercial discount versus going to the UPS store or the USPS store, the post office, where I'm going to end up spending a lot more on shipping. Now, customers are happy because they're getting 2 of something. Most of the time, because most of the items that I carry in terms of coffee mugs are personalized with a name, this allows them to get, 2 and save money over that person who they saw on Etsy who's selling the same coffee mug personalized, but that person is charging them $12 with $8 shipping. They're getting a better deal per mug, and I'm going to make more of a profit. Now, from my experience, most of the items, I would say probably 80% of my orders of mugs or my orders of scotch glasses, beer glasses, any of that stuff that I move a lot of, on average, they cost me $8 to $9 to ship them. So I can either offer the free shipping route, which works really great with the coffee mugs because coffee mugs don't take a lot of time. I end up profiting like $12 or $13 off of 2 of them, which isn't huge, but it's definitely very convenient. But the other thing that I do with like my scotch glasses, because my scotch glasses are a bit more original, and they can't really get the kind of things that I do from other people. So for those ones, I sell 4 for $38 with $5 shipping. Now, once again, the concept of offering free and discounted shipping is that you want to make sure your price is high enough that it actually, you can afford to take some of the shipping costs out of your profit margin. You want to make sure you're using the most effective shipping methods and shipping services so that you are paying the least amount in shipping. And that alone then makes it more appealing to your customer. So I sell them for $38 with $5 shipping. The reason why this is appealing is because most people on Etsy will sell one glass for $12 with $8 shipping. So they can spend $20 and get one glass, or they can spend $43, sorry, I had to do some math there, $43 and get 4 glasses where they can have each one personalized differently, and then they can give them for gifts, or maybe they want 2 for themselves and 2 for a friend, whatever, where they will have, where they are able to get more bang for their buck. So they're basically gonna get 4 glasses for the price of 2, so they're gonna spend more. They don't know that my glass and the other person's glass are the same glass. They cost the same to manufacture. They cost $5 for 4 glasses, and then we'll say an extra $1 for packing materials. The maximum I'm going to spend is the cost of that medium flat rate box, but most of the time I'm going to be spending $8 to $9 because that's how much it costs by weight to ship. And just like that, one order of those 4 glasses, I've moved more product. One order of those 4 glasses actually covers the cost of an entire case of 36 glasses. So that's definitely makes keeping them in stock a lot easier. And I'm going to make a minimum of $25 per set. So when it comes to creative shipping, these little tactics are designed to make your products more appealing, and they benefit you because you're going to move more products. And of course, we all want to move more products. The worst thing is having a bunch of blank substrates taking up space at your house. And or if you have to constantly be investing more money in substrates faster than items are going out, and that just becomes stressful on its own because you have so much money out there. And when it comes to shipping, even Etsy has recommended that sellers offer discount or free shipping, and a lot of business owners got really upset about that because they didn't think it was fair and they didn't think they should have to. But the things that we talked about in this video are what are going to make a difference and make it possible for you to do that. Now, just like on Amazon, free shipping is never actually free, okay? All of that shipping cost is paid for by someone. Amazon, for example, can offer Amazon Prime because they make so much money off of that Prime membership that it helps offset the costs of shipping. Then on top of that, they've worked out all these deals with the Postal Service, and now they have their own shipping platform, and then they have UPS and FedEx deals that gives them massive discounts on the prices. Now, since we're small, we can't do that, but we have to make it happen where we can because we are still in competition with them and with other sellers. Offering free and discounted shipping should never be about losing money on your product. So definitely keep that in mind. You won't be able to use this approach on every single product in your shop. Some it just doesn't work for. And to me, if I have products that idea doesn't work well for, then they're not worth selling. And so for example, an item that I feel falls into that category is glass cutting boards by themselves. I love glass cutting boards. I think they are gorgeous. I just did a video tutorial on them last night, but the cost of shipping them, it's hard. The cost of shipping them is high, and they need to be packaged so they don't break. So that's where bundling comes in, because that cutting board's expensive as it is. Then to have to pay all that extra money to ship it because of how heavy it is and it needs to be in a box and packed accordingly, the only way to profit is by bundling it with a set of waffle towels, maybe a pot holder, and you create this little kitchen set, and this little kitchen set you might sell for $50, and you're gonna make $30 off of it because your shipping and your product cost is only gonna be $20. So sit down, look at the price of your substrates and how much money you spend on them. Get an idea for how much they cost to ship. And then start looking at where you might be able to increase the quantity, increase into sets if it's, coffee mugs or glasses, or create bundles if it's anything that can go together. And you can really, people want to pair stuff together. They love getting good value. And to them, something like a bookmark and a Kindle cover, this is a great value. You could do, if you happen to sell children's wear, you could do a onesie, a hat, and a blanket or a bib, and that creates a bundle where once again you can increase the price of it, you're going to make more money, and you can ship it all in one package for $1 more than it would cost if you shipped each one of those. $1 more than it would cost for shipping just one of those items. It's worth taking the time to figure this out. And as we go into the holiday season, this is something you want to do for your business, because now over the next 4 months that we've got until the end of the year, everything that you do is going to help you build that stronger customer base. It's going to take you into 2020 and help your business survive that rough couple of months that the year starts out with. And customers are going to remember that you had that great shipping rate. So like I said, don't think that free shipping means that you have to lose money. It doesn't. You should never be losing more than a couple of dollars if you choose to take it out of your profit, but making sure you have the right products, the right bundles, you're using the right discounts, all of that is gonna be what makes it possible for you to offer that for your customers. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. The link will be somewhere. It's in the group. I didn't put it in the video description, but I will add it after I end this live. And if you're catching this on YouTube later on, come and join us at facebook.com/groups/sub.us. Have a great day.